Okay, Zoom 707 version 2, pedal from approximately 1997. Sounds first, talk later. Okay, and so from here it's presets that I have not yet edited. Low frequencies. Okay, and we can choose from several cabinets. Might take off that torquebox effect just to actually that was the time trip effect. Cleverly used as a torquebox effect. It's a very fast delay that's affected by the movement of the expression pedal. Which is heaps of fun. But yeah, like I said, I'll just turn off the modulation section for the moment. And we're going through our cabinets. That's a nice one, I might save that there. Beautiful sustain there and very low noise. And I'll just show you the last few cabinet settings. I like what we had originally, which was this one, I think. Alright, now let's talk about modulations. This pedal has fantastic modulations. Tremolo is just what it is. But it can be set up so it's kind of like a chorus sort of effect. Next one is ring modulator. You can switch that to the expression pedal as well. And next effect is ring vibe. Normal vibe. Straight up chorus. V chorus. Just a bit more of a reverberate sort of chorus. And what do we got next? Flanger. Phaser. It's actually 4 different kinds of phasers, and the great thing is you can put it before the drive mode. So position AF means after the drive mode, BF means before. Listen to that difference. Personally, I think it always sounds better before the drive module, and you've got 4 different colors of phaser to choose from. I think the metal drive is kind of overpowering that phaser a bit, and I would like to show you that. Okay, then back to the modulation section where we were talking about a phaser. So the zoom drive seems to bring out the color in the phaser a little bit better. In the reverb section you can have mixtures of reverb and delay, or just straight up reverb. That's spring, for example, spring reverb. Ping pong delay. And of course you won't hear the great stereo effect that gives you, because I'm recording in mono. Delay with hall reverb. Do a bit more EQ. Now a little bit more crunchy. Okay, so just a few more of the preset patches. So there you go, you get the idea. So on with the opinion part about this pedal. I think it's fantastic. I'm just going to put the guitar away there, unplug. Okay, I'll tell you a little bit about what made me come back to this pedal, because I have reviewed it once before on YouTube, but I bought a much newer pedal and tried out the rat distortion effect and thought, that sounds a bit like my old 707. Sure enough, I got out the 707 too, and the effect sounded virtually identical. And we're talking about nearly 20 years difference in the manufacture of these pedals. So I felt the need to go back and do a review on this one again, because it is a bit of an old favorite, and I think I'll have this out and be using it again for quite some time. So just to run you through the controls. Okay, so that's all the drive units that we've got, but they are all really good, particularly the Zoom drive and Metal. I think those ones are particular standouts, and as I implied a moment ago, I think they really rival the newer pedals, and to be honest, I think I'm getting some sounds out of this that are even better than the latest units that you can get out there. Okay, we've got a 3-knob control system there. As you select a different patch or a different parameter or something like that, the LED lights will come up next to each of those just to indicate which one is an amount that can be varied. This is a nice system here. You simply change what your pedal does by selecting from the menu, pressing that button. Simple as that. You want wah pedal, just switch to the top one, and there you go. You've got wah expression there. You've also got pitch. Modulation effect can be controlled by it as well. So if you want to increase the rate of your phaser, for example, you can do that by assigning that to the expression pedal. Gain is a really good one. If you're starting off clean with your song and you want to fade into a nice hard distortion, that can be done. Reverb, and of course good old volume. It can also be used to control the sampler too. It kind of can rub the sample that you record into it, kind of rub it backwards and forwards and mash up your sound a bit. Loops on this one can be stored on a memory card as well. It takes smart media type cards, and you can use that to back up everything on your computer as well, including your patch settings. So there's our bank and patch display there, just simple 2 digits, that's all you really need. And a little lower down, record and play for your looper. Moving back over to the side here, utilities for the smart media card management. Moving up a little bit, the actual title of your patch. So there we go, fuzz face for example. I'm going to just lean the camera forward here to get a better look at that, because it is so very nice and visible, particularly if you're in a dark place, or if your stage is not particularly well lit. Even though it's not a huge amount of information you get on your screen, it is so visible, and that's a real advantage again over some of the newer units. A lot of the time these small digital screens, they're very informative, but they can be a little bit hard to read from a standing up distance, especially if you're getting a little bit older like me and you're finding the sight's not as good as what it used to be. Zooming out again and having a look at the entire pedal, you can see it's a very flat design too, which makes it great for putting into a guitar case. That's my hand by comparison, and my hands aren't massive, so it's a pretty small unit, just your up-down system there. You can see the numbers changing as I go up, changing as I go down. Around the back, let's see what we got. You have auxiliary in and out here, and instrument in, power in, off on switch, instrument out, and then a manual volume control for the master volume of the whole system. And I like that. I'd rather have it controlled by an actual physical switch that I can turn. So, summary. I think the 7072 is an absolute classic. I do like Zoom pedals generally because they have a great mixture of really good drive sounds, but they're also a whole lot of fun to use as well. And I think that's the real advantage, because after all, we're all playing guitar to have fun. That's mainly what we want to do. And Zoom pedals really give you that, particularly the older style ones. So I think it's well worth revisiting the Zoom 7072 if you can find one. Thanks for watching, guys.